Hello everyone, this is Gaming 2.0 back here again with another video. And today I'm talking about my first impressions on the new game Lost Ark. Now this game is actually really popular at the moment on Steam. It just released like a few days ago in the West and Europe, if I'm right. And it is published by Amazon Games in the West. It originally released in South Korea back in 2019. My experience with Diablo games, or with Diablo type games, that is like top down, point and click, like there are enemies on the ground that you use skills to defeat and whatnot, consists of like Path of Exile and the two Torchlight games. Um, I played Path of Exile. I was playing it and I really liked it and I was having a lot of fun with it. And I sunk like 30 hours in a week or whatnot. And then later on, I came back to it with a new game on like a different account, and it was just not, I just didn't have the same enjoyment. So that was very unfortunate. But that is my background. Moving on, the world itself is it has some beautiful moments, but the depth of field is a bit weird and really does take away from the experience. The world doesn't look ugly, but particularly now I played the prologue, and then I got to the first town and did whatever there. Specifically with the first town, there's like something you do where the camera zooms out and gives you a different angle of the town. And I was just thinking that the town looks so much better in like, or whenever it was, the town looks so much better in like a different angle than it does from the top down perspective. So I feel like in that regard, the world so far, to an extent, is like an injustice is done. But it is the style, top down is the style of like those Diablo type games. So not to discredit the game. Moving on to characters, the characters are a little bit, they look a bit weird in terms of like they look unnatural. Like they don't totally, like there are some weird like edges or whatnot. Also, well, it depends. Or that was at least for one character. I'll just say. Also, there is a weird like turn when characters turn. They like walk in place to turn around. It's like really weird, but so that's kind of immersion breaking. And then there's the combat, which I briefly touched on before, or the gameplay rather, which is basically it's point and click. There is controller support, so that's a positive. I played just a little with the controller, but not much. And so basically point and click, you go around. This is an MMO RPG specifically. So there are MMO aspects. I haven't gotten very far into the game, so I can't like touch a lot on like how common you interacting with other players is, but also the combat consists of like skills that you use. There's a skill tree. I haven't gotten very far in the game, so I can't get in deep detail about the combat. That'll wrap up my first impressions video on Lost Ark. I hope y'all enjoy the game. I personally am not going to be playing anymore, not because of any like dislike, not because I dislike the game, but because I never really intended on playing a lot of it in the first place. So if you guys like the video, be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next video.